Hi, everybody. Welcome to After the Checkered Flag here on Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Ralph Sheheen with Jeff Emig and Ricky Carmichael. And the hometown kid, Ricky, pulled it off. In a thrilling win, Ryan Dungey gets past Ryan Villopoto, takes the win. What's the statement he makes with just 3 rounds left?
Well, it was huge. He came out here. He came out firing. He won practice. He was the fastest guy in practice, and then come out in perfect fashion in the main event. Hunts Ryan Villopoto down and gets by him. I think personally he should have been a little more aggressive. He's running out of time here to make up points, but that's not Ryan Dungey's fashion. But I'm going to tell you, man, these fans here, I couldn't even, I mean, I don't know how they heard their motorcycles.
Wait. So you're saying be more aggressive. What? Yeah. Elaborate for us.
Well, I think that he's running out of time. You know, he's 22 points behind Ryan Villopoto, and just winning isn't going to get the job done. He had a perfect opportunity to get aggressive at the end of the race. Yeah, I mean, you have to. You know, I mean, you would have done it in your day, and I think desperate times calls for desperate measures. But nevertheless, he won in a great fashion, the way that he does. I mean, it was textbook. I think that Ryan Villopoto is in a spot where he really don't have to push it too much. I think he's starting to go in the conservative mode. You could see him kind of stand up a little bit, but that's what I think.
Jeff, analyze Villopoto because he looked a little bit tight at the end of the race. Now we go to Seattle, his home race, and there is a really good chance we're going to see rain there this year.
Well, and that's where this 22-point lead could evaporate in in an instant. Anything can happen, and it's not just the Seattle, but we go to Salt Lake. A few years ago, we had it snow there, so Villopoto knows that. In Villopoto here in Minneapolis, he got the start. He got out front, and Dungey, he just little by little, a tenth here, a quarter of a second here, he reeled him in. And we've seen Villopoto get put in a position that he hasn't been in since the beginning part of this season, where he wasn't the aggressor. And so, I mean, Dungey needs to go out and win, but there was a kind of a bit of a momentum shift. It was a real statement for Red Bull KTM as they won both main events here tonight with Marvin Musquin in the 250.
I will say that, and I think you could back me up on this, Jeff. I think that as we go to Seattle and Salt Lake, depending on the weather, if it rains, if it doesn't rain, either way, those are Ryan Villopoto's types of tracks. They're a little bit loose. He can get up high on the berm and just blast it. He steers with the rear wheel, you know. So I think that's going to play into his favor. And you know that hometown crowd that Ryan Dungey had at Minnesota? Ryan Villopoto's going to have that the next 2 weeks.
And they're loud in Seattle. And that's it for the Domes. We're done. Now it's all outdoors all the way through the finale in Vegas. Next week, you can see the 450 race on CBS on Sunday and the 250s on Sunday on Speed. For Ricky and Jeff, I'm Ralph. We'll see you next week in the Emerald City.